Welcome, dear viewers. My name is Ilona Selke, international best-selling author, and we are interviewing tonight in Bali, today in Germany, KATJA MATHES, in
Yes.
relationship to, she's a health nutrition expert, and I'm interviewing you today about helping us with supporting our immune system, strengthening our immune system with natural remedies that we can find in nature, that we can find in any stores, and that we can mix to make a power drink ourselves, to save some dollars, and to feel like we are really able to do something for our health on a daily basis. I'm very excited to have you. Thank you, KATJA.
Thank you.
And you will guide us through a recipe. You will guide us through some health suggestions. What are the main concerns that we need to look at right now in terms of nutrition in this time of year? We are facing all the coronavirus potential lockdown, and that is worldwide. I mean, here I'm in Bali. There has been talk about it. You're hearing about it in Germany. It's happening everywhere. So we might as well be locally active, but globally together in one heart. And at home, you have plenty of time to experiment, to try new things out. KATJA, guide us through some of the recipes and things that we can do nutritionally to help ourselves stay healthy in this springtime, especially right now with the virus that's going around.
Yes, I'm so happy. Thank you for letting me be here. And I'm grateful I can give some advice and give some nutritional advice. Exactly as you said, that we are in our power, that we can do something for ourselves, which is true and which is basically really easy. It's not too difficult. And I prepared 2 drinks today. What's important is that we just buy like fruit and veggies a lot, and I love to work with herbs, like with wild herbs, and it's important that we support our immune system. And the most important vitamin we need is obviously vitamin C. So you should consume vitamin C in high doses, and also vitamin D is important. So if it's possible to go out, you should take the opportunity. But also, if it's not possible, I have a prepared recipe here which can also support you.
Vitamin D. And you know, we all have windows usually, and we can open the windows and stand in the sunshine and get the vitamin D, have a quarter of our body exposed, breathe in the sunlight. Vitamin
exactly.
D. But you know
also,
what? We all can order online right now, and we can order vitamin Ds and take in higher dosages. Incidentally, I heard from a Swiss study that is coming out right now, the people who didn't die of the coronavirus had an extraordinary low level of vitamin D. So
and also we just come out of winter, so for people who didn't go out, who didn't travel, they probably really have a low vitamin D level. Just important when you consume vitamin D is that you add vitamin K to it, and have it with food, like with fat, so then it can be absorbed perfectly in the body. So that's
beautiful. Yes,
that's important. So when you guys order some stuff online, just take care. It's vitamin K, and eat it with food.
So KATJA, what I will do, you know, as we will be talking about recipes and things to do and what all can go together, I will put a link for liposamide vitamin C or sodium-based vitamin C for Americans, and then also vitamin D K link. I think actually that would be for the German ones. Most American or English-based speakers will probably have an easier access. So whatever we talk about, I be sure to put the recipe and other things in writing below on the YouTube channel link, or here, wherever you find it. It will be part of my online course for the health and psychoimmunology study. We will have the recipes and all the links here. So you don't need to worry about writing anything down right now. And now it's all over to you for mixing us something, letting us watch and teach us.
What I suggest you to have is, I'm not sure if you heard of the healing benefits of celery, because celery is super immune boosting. It has also vitamin K, vitamin C, and it's like, it cleanses our colon and detoxes the liver. So in times where we have a lockdown, I would also recommend you to drink celery juice.
The
And if
green
you don't
sticks,
have
right? So we're talking about those
yeah,
green sticks. Okay.
yeah, exactly. So I prepared some their celery in a blender.
All
That's
right.
for all the people who don't have a cold pressed juicer at home. There's another way to make celery juice because it's really healing. It helps you to lower the blood pressure. It helps you to detox, and also you're also losing weight with it. So why not use this time wisely and get in shape?
Yes.
So the first thing, and build up all the amino acids and vitamins and minerals. That is like a superfood. And you can also like read more about it with Anthony Williams. He has a YouTube channel and there he explains it in more detail. But how to make it, I want to show you now because this is like super easy to make. And you put the celery sticks in the jar, and then we add some water. As you already said, Ilona, really good filtered water is important for us, and clean water especially. So I have here.
Yes, actually, we did the same interview in German, and we talked about it. In different countries, you'll have different waters available for yourself. We live in Bali. We have I've carried for the last 30 years a multi-pure filter with me. I install it under the sinks. You can have some over the top counter. The multi-pure filters down to 0.5 microns. 0, a point, yeah. Even Giardia gets filtered out, the beaver fever. So in this case, you can take whatever filter you have in your country. I will be sure for the American audience to put the multi-pure filter down there. So you take about a third in water in there of the glass, okay?
Exactly. I use the True Water filter here in Germany, which I think is amazing for if anyone watches from here. And now I have here, this is a vacuum pump. This is like a really incredible tool which brings blending onto another level because what it does, you place it here and it takes out the oxygen from the jar. And if the oxygen is out, all the vitamin A, C, and K, they're not going to be disturbed. They're not going to break. So they're all going to be still in here. So I'm just show you quickly how to do this. You press the button and then the oxygen is going to be taken out. You can see it here. You can see maybe, I'm not sure if you see it, but there are some bubbles coming up here on the side.
I can't see it, no.
And then you see the green, it's turning green and the sound. And it's finished. So now we have the oxygen out. So if I blend it now, all the vitamins will be in there, which is like super good. And you can be sure to get A, C, and K. Then I just blend it. So I use the green smoothie program. Okay, that's like the effect, the show effect, but it blends. I just gotta shake it a little bit up. So now
This is where it really matters to have a power tool, obviously. And this is as good as cold pressed juice, yeah?
Yeah, it is as good as, it's even better because it doesn't oxygen, like it doesn't
oxidize. Oxidize.
it oxidize, yeah. Exactly. So this is like incredible. And now I have the juice here already in like 2 seconds. And what you do now is you take a nut bag, and then the nut bag you filter out the pieces, and then you have the pure juice. And what's so good about it is that it's like you only have like the pure juice and it's mixed with water, which is like you already drink more through that. And if you have that first thing in the morning, your body is also alkaline. And if your body is alkaline, then you don't have space for, you don't have the foundation for viruses, for bacteria to settle in. So that your body's alkaline is really important.
Let me ask you, can Okay, so if I use this mixer, obviously I still have all the pulp, but isn't that good also for my intestines to drink it with the pulp? I mean, why filter it out? Is it necessary or?
Definitely. Definitely, pulp is amazing because it's like exactly it's good for the colon and everything. But in this case, it depends on what you want to do. So here, I want to detox in the morning, and I want to create a foundation that my body's alkaline. So we have only juice because I want to detox. Because also it's good to put vitamins and stuff in, but if your body's full of, let's say, like waste and acid, then it doesn't really, then you can take vitamin, but if the colon is full, if the layer is blocked with toxins, then the vitamin C also can't reach. That's why I suggest you to also detox every day a little bit, or you make it in like periods, like 3 days detox, 3 days break, as you feel. But I recommend, for me, I always like listen to my body, and I just connect with my body and ask my body, what do you need? And then you
I like
get a
that.
feel for
Yes,
what your
I
body
like
needs.
that. Absolutely. Take a moment and go,
Yeah,
is this good for me? Which part of me is
exactly.
wanting to eat those French fries, or nothing, no chocolate feels as good as thin feels, right? No chocolate tastes as good as thin feels. So it's like, yeah, I weigh this out. I choose my priorities. I choose health. I choose vibrancy. Great suggestion. Thank you.
Exactly. So that's why I suggest you to first detox with this juice,
So this
and
would
then
be
I
an early
prepared.
morning drink. Yeah, this would be like in the
Yeah,
morning after
this
I
is
get up.
fantastic. It also detoxes the liver, and if you have a cold pressed juicer, perfectly fine. Then you can do that also. But if you don't, then just this is the opportunity to have all the vitamins C, K, and A, and they're still alive with this. That's why I showed you this combination, because I think it's amazing that there's something like that. And now, after that, I suggest you, like you said, it's good to have the pulp. Exactly. Now we can do something with the pulp. And for that, I brought you something like this. I want to show you my anti-coronavirus smoothie.
Okay.
And I have some, so I prepared like blueberries here.
Frozen blueberries this time of year. Obviously, we're not picking them. Although,
Yeah,
I would.
it's important that it's like wild blueberries, because wild blueberries just have a different genetic, and they still, like, when they become part of our genetic, it's just much more healthy than if they are powdered. So it has much more vitamins, much more enzymes. So the recipe is wild blueberries, and then what I love is aloe vera. You can use fresh aloe vera and cut it and take the pulp out, or you use aloe vera juice.
Okay.
Right now, because it's faster, I use aloe vera juice. Just check that it's like pure aloe vera juice.
And for everybody who's watching, again, I will add the recipe below. So once you take a look at this, you'll see all the details, all the links below. So you don't have to worry about how much of what.
Exactly. Then I have here dates, just for the taste. And also they are very nutritious, and it's healthy sugar. And then here, there is a way which is like amazing, which most people don't know, and I also didn't know, but you can use also cat's claw tea to put it in a juice, like in a smoothie, especially in these times. Cat's claw is like so antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal. It's one of the healthiest protections you can do for your system. Just use the tea in a smoothie. So, and also here I have cyst rose.
Cyst rose.
Yeah, so that is also antiviral. That's like the main, and I just take like a little bit and I put it in here. So then you're protected. And then what I have here is malva.
What is it? Malva.
It's
It's
the same.
in
It's the
English.
same
How do you
wine.
call that in English?
I think it's malva. Malva sylvestris. It's whole flowers. So it's the same. It's similar to aloe vera, right? I use this too, is because they build a protection layer for our for our colon, for our lungs, for everything in our body, so that viruses cannot enter. It just builds like a layer of protection, like a mucus protection.
Right.
I
So the
hope I
mucus
said it
layer
right.
is strengthened. Okay.
Yeah. So that is like amazing. And malva looks like this, really beautiful flower.
Yeah. Okay.
So just put in a little bit, just to start with the dosage slowly.
It's
And
high
then,
in vitamin C. Is that what it is, Maiva?
no, it's also
Antioxidant.
mucus.
Mucus.
It makes the mucus, the layer build up. So
Okay.
that's why it's super amazing for our protection, so no virus can enter. Then I use filtered water again. And also, there's vitamin A, C, and K in blueberry and in aloe vera. That's why we use the vacuum pump again, because we want these vitamins to be good, to be alive.
So how long does the vacuum hold?
Just for the blending, I take out the oxygen now. And you see again, it's bubbling. I'm not sure if you see that, but it is bubbling. And then this turns like green in a little bit when there more oxygen goes out. Just 2 seconds. And now it turns green. Now it's green. And once it's all green, this button, then I know, okay, taking all the oxygen out, so it doesn't, so all vitamins will be clear. Then I press here on the green smoothie program.
And so this should be a cool smoothie, thicker, because you have the ice constitution of the frozen blueberry in there.
And finish is my healing smoothie.
So I just asked you, is it a little bit frothy and like a cold drink, like you had ice cubes in there? It's a little bit thicker, like a smoothie, because of the ice consistency of the blueberries, or just liquid?
It's like a real smoothie. It's like a real smoothie. Now I open this.
I can hear the oxygen coming in. Yep.
Yeah. Of course, when I open it, oxygen comes in, but that is no problem because we didn't blend with the oxygen. That's the important part, so the vitamins don't break. So just to show you, it's like this.
Yeah. A little bit thicker.
Nothing happened.
Smoothie, like, yep. Good.
Yeah. And then these are my tips for like first detox and then nourishing with the vitamins, with the blueberries, with the aloe vera, build a protection layer.
And you're going to pour yourself?
Yeah, that's what I have like every day.
And you pour us a glass now and toast with us to health.
Yeah. Let me get a glass. So, exactly. Yay. To help all of you. And if because I use frozen berries, you can just blend it a little bit longer, and then it gets like to body temperature, which I suggest is more healthy. I wouldn't use ice or something extra to keep it cool, because your body has to work much more and loses energy when you drink it like so cold. So I always blend it to room temperature.
That's wonderful. That's really nice of you to have shared with us some smoothie tips. I do think really the psychologically most important part is if we have time at home now, we can take on new knowledge, right? We can practice cooking. If you have a blender at home, get it out. Like right now, I can't necessarily, I have, tell us about the blender that you're using. Which blender are you using?
I'm using Beyond Pro blender, and it has different programs. You can see here like a green smoothie program. You can make nuts, you can make ice cream, you can make sauces, you can make like soups and margaritas, lassis. You can make everything.
So when you say you can make nuts, you can make a nut cream, like you can make your own peanut cream.
Yeah, exactly. You can make nut butter, you can make almond butter, like peanut butter, as you say, or
Okay.
as
So,
long as you have nuts and a blender, you can make any kind of butter.
so especially now, when we're a little bit in lockdown and we don't know how long this is, I'm not sure if you don't have a blender, get one. I just had to, because we can't get fresh milk in Bali that easily, and I have to drive a long ways to get it. I have cashew nuts, so I soak a handful of cashew nuts, unroasted, in water overnight. Then I
Yeah,
drain it. Then I take that same amount in 3 parts more in water, mix it. I have that kind of a blender, but just a different generation here in Bali, powerhouse, and I make it every 3 days. I make my own nut milk with a little bit of
amazing.
palm
Yeah,
sugar, for example, or whatever you have. Palm sugar is very good for diabetes people. It's not me, but it has a low glycemic index. So at any rate, you blend it until it's milk, and then you have milk at home. And that's what I put into my muesli. And it, it is the easiest solution because milk spoils, but my nut milk, I can have vacuum sealed nuts and waiting by the pounds and kilos. We can order things online. And would you mind? I'll add the link for the Bianco Pure filter
yeah,
uh,
yeah,
mixer below. There are many different ones that we can use, but this is a powerhouse. I love it. You have it.
yeah.
And making smoothies is only one small portion. Do you have a lot of recipes that you're putting on a YouTube channel, right? As far as
Yeah,
I.
we're just here filming, and we just yesterday we made almond butter exactly.
Yes.
So I can as soon as it's cut the video, we're gonna put it up.
Posted.
As
So
long
what
as,
I'll do is I'll put your channel as a link below so people can get more ideas, more recipes, more things to do, which is important because people always go like, what else can I do? I have time on my hands. Let me cook something up.
yeah,
And
exactly.
yes, so we can work with herbs, we can work with juices, we can work with flour. You can make flour out of it, right? With it.
Flour, yeah, yeah. Also, there's I want to show you just a second. Where's the oats? The oats.
Oh yeah,
The
tell
oats.
me about oats, because oats are so easy to get and it's a great staple. And you
And
can have, oat porridge that everybody knows and is associated with kind of a blah food, but you can roast it in the oven with a little bit of honey on it.
yeah, there's like one. Just give me a second.
Hmm. So at any rate, so what? Yes, what is it? Tell me.
So here we have like like
Damasio.
the
No,
that's
flour.
oats,
Okay.
but it's not rolled oats. It's just like the pure oats.
Okay.
And what most people don't know, they have oats every morning, and they're like, "Oh, oats are so good for me," but they have rolled oats. But what they don't know is that all the nutrition is out of the oats. It's empty basically because they rolled it, and then the vitamins, everything is out. So what is like super important to know is that these oats, like in its pure original form, you can use this jar for the blender, which has like one knife, like this, and then you can make the oats to flour, and then you can mix it with water, and then you have the full nutrition. Or
Mm.
you have like a oat to press this oat thing, like a quetscher, like
Mm.
to press
Press.
it.
Mm-hmm.
That's also a possibility. So you can do it with a blender or with like to make this like into rolled
Flat
oats.
rolls.
Yeah, but you as soon as you just buy it in the shop, all the vitamins, all the minerals, everything is out. So
Mm-hmm.
that's
Mm-hmm.
that's why I love this blender, because I even make flour with it, and it just gives you a range of opportunities. And this way, I think if people take responsibility for their health now, they can really get into this and be more healthy and
Mm.
recognize the difference.
And what I've heard people say right now is, as we have time on our hands, you can even teach your kids. You say, let's play, let's make. We need comfort foods, for example. We need to be active. We need to do something. We need to learn a new skill. We can go online and get a lot of recipes and ideas for what to do with mixing things and concocting sauces and doing nut butters or nut sauces, doing basil sauces, And all these things can be done in the free time we've been forced into, and we can learn about health and discover I mean, for me, it's been my lifelong mission to tell people, please become vegetarian, you know,
Yeah.
eat healthy green vegetables. So obviously,
Yes.
you know, we need to be more aware on this planet of what actually is good for us. So let's take this opportunity, become empowered about something, discover new talents, new interests, which is why we're offering you here this. You are offering new ideas of what to bring to your health. Thank you very much for your health awareness, your willingness to be here on the channel tonight in our
It's my
course
honor.
on. Yes, I have loved you. You've been here at our Shambhala
Thank
Retreat
you.
Center. Thank
Yes,
you.
I love it.
Yes,
Thank you.
I will hopefully see you here again, bringing groups like you have,
Yes.
and you did the detox core here, cure here, and yoga detox and Bali, and I just hope that someday you come back, bringing people with you to learn,
Yes.
and that the airplanes will fly again, and we'll all have a normal life. But meanwhile,
Yeah.
meanwhile, we do make the best out of the situation as we face it collectively together.
Yes. Thank you so much for inviting me, and I'm so glad I could share some tips with you. And yeah, thank you everybody who listened, and thank you, Ilona. I'll be back
Yes.
soon, very back soon.
Namaste. Okay, all the links are
Namaste.
below in this in the course that I have for psychoimmunology, as well as in the YouTube link by itself. Namaste.
Namaste.
I'm going to turn off the recording now. Bye bye, everybody.